I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I got knocked out in Canada.
I know, and I'm going to ask the next question, but tell us about Canada.
What happened was I was sitting in the corner between rounds and they started taking off the guy's gloves. So I was questioning, why are they taking off his gloves? In the corner looked at me like, what? I said, why are they taking off his gloves? They go, the fight's over. I said, what, why? And they were like, you were taking too many shots or something. I was mad. I fought Albert Onulhos.
Yeah, he was he was a contender back then.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I was mad that I lost, so I walked to the middle of the ring. They announced him the winner. I get out, and I was checked by the doctor. Whatever. I felt okay, and then I saw my buddy Tonis Kruger, who lives in Canada. And that was what threw me off, because I was like, wait a minute, what's Tonis doing here? And then I was like, wait a minute, am I in Canada? And then I didn't remember being in Canada. So I asked my wife to come here, and I was going to ask her a question, and I said, I knew if I ask her, am I in Canada, she's going to freak out. So I said, nothing, never mind. And then a second later, babe, come here. She's like, what, never mind. It's very common when you have concussion. You will repeat yourself over and over, ask the same questions. So finally she's like, what? I'm all, are we in Canada?
That's fascinating.
And I love it.
Now, you've been knocked out. What's some of the experiences like?
Well, I wasn't knocked out unconsciously, but when I fought Eric Bozan, it was similar. 23 seconds it was 26 seconds that he was stopped in, and he came out and he charged me, and he landed a left hook to my body and an overhand right, and I backed up, and then I don't remember anything until I was sitting on the stool, and Kenny Rayford's telling me, I'm going to tell you why you lost that fight. And I'm like,
well, I think you had a concussion.
The fight's over. This isn't in between rounds. And he starts to tell me what goes on and what was going on. And then the doctors, then I look up and the doctor's there asking me all these questions that I had no idea of how to answer them. And they got me out of the ring, they evaluated me, they were going to send me to the hospital, but then I started coming to and answering their questions and everything, so they didn't send me to the hospital that night. But yeah, it was just one of those times where it's just like, finally I was like, I'm in Las Vegas, I'm at the Orleans, and I must have just lost.
Well,